How's it going, you guys? Welcome back for another video. In today's session, I'm going to go over every single little thing that I look for in the market before I place a trade, right? I tell you guys, this is going to be the only strategy that you need for day trading or Forex. It doesn't matter if you trade currencies, if you trade gold, if you trade crypto, whatever the case may be. If you pay attention to the strategy that I'm going to teach you guys, you'll be making money in the market, right? As long as you're patient, as long as you have a good risk management, you have a good trading plan, and you have a good RR ratio, you should be making money in the market overall, right? Obviously, loss is going to happen. You'll be taking some losses here and there. But if you have a good trading plan, good RR ratio, and and you practice good risk management, you should be fine. I'm going to go over AUD JPY. This is one of the trades that I called last week, and we actually managed to make some money off of it. I'm pretty sure that I posted the result on my Instagram page, which is at BoomingFX. You guys can follow it. That's where I post my losses and my wins. So I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with you guys, right? Because I'm not going to tell you guys this strategy is 100%. Nothing is 100% when it comes to day trading, because there might be manipulation, there might be news, right? But this strategy does work 1000%. And I've managed to quit my job following the strategy myself. I came up with the strategy myself, right? So make sure you guys pay attention, and hopefully you guys will learn a thing or two, right? So let's just dive right into it. So this is the AUD JPY. Some of you guys may know by now, I always start my analysis on a monthly time frame because that's where I place my key levels, right? Then I go from the monthly to the weekly time frame and to the daily time frame to the 4 hour and to the 1 hour, and that's where I place my entry, right? But on the monthly time frame, all you gotta do is grab your lines, right? Place one right here. As you guys can see, this was a good support level because the market was fighting it before it went all the way up, right? Reject, 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 and it went all the way up. And then you can place your resistance level down here, sorry, up there, right? As you guys can see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like we had like a lot of touches, right? But the market clearly broke above it, came back to retest it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just took off, right? So it is very crucial to place your key levels on the monthly time frame, right? Then I'm going to place a couple more. I'm going to place one right here as well, right? And same thing happened, right? The market went all the way above 96.909, right? Came back to retest it, and since then it has been going up, right? So that's all you have to do when it comes to the monthly time frame. Place your key levels, right? So now from the monthly time frame, we are going to go down to the weekly time frame, right? That's the weekly time frame. You're going to have to place a couple more levels as well. As you guys can see, that's a good support level, right? Reject, 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 broke above it. That's a huge bullish engulfing, came back to retest 99.906. Since then, it has been going up, right? That's all you have to do when it comes to the monthly and to the weekly time frame. You just place your key levels, right? So now we are going to the daily time frame, right? The daily time frame, guys, that's where you have to pay the most attention to, right? Because in the daily time frame, guys, once you get the trend right, you should win the trade, right? The only way you can lose the trade if you're not patient enough, right? And yet again, I do not counter trade. If the market is bullish, I look for buys only. If the market is bearish, I look for sells only, right? But as you guys can see, the market been bullish for quite a while. So you guys should not be looking for sells, right? You guys should be thinking like the way the big investors think, right? They follow the trend. The trend is your best friend, right? The market is bullish, you look for buys only. The market is bearish, you look for sells only. You just gotta place you just gotta mark your key structures, and you just have to know what you're looking for. And this is what I'm going to show you guys in the next steps, right? So the first thing you have to do in the daily time frame is to find the trend line. Is the market, is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend? As you guys can see, the market is in an uptrend, so automatically I should be looking for buys only, right? I do not care about sales because I know the market is trending up, right? I'm following the trend, right? I have nothing to worry about, right? After you get the trend right, the next step is to actually mark your key structures, right? So all you got to do is click on the insert, right? Shapes, grab the rectangle box, right? So you guys can see the market gives you a low right here. Oh, right? The market gives you a low, then went all the way up to give you a high, right? Then the market dropped down to give you your white, guys. If you've been watching my video, man, you guys gotta know what this is, right? You got the low, you got the high. This is a higher low, right? And then the market went all the way up again to give you a white, guys. This is a higher high because this high is higher than this, so which makes so which makes it a higher high. And then the market dropped again to give you a higher low, right? Let's say before all that happened, guys, before all that move happened, and the third thing that you guys gotta use is something called the Fibonacci retracement, right? So all you gotta do is grab your Fib retracement, right? Because the Fibonacci retracement will tell you when it is a good time to get in. All you gotta do is grab your Fib, place it from the most recent low to the most recent high, right? Which is the low, the most recent higher low to the most recent high, and the market should give you a nice structure at the 50 and the 61.8%. As you can see, the market respected the 50 and the 61.8%. Then went all the way up, right? You can target the previous high as your TP1, and all the way up to smash TP1 at the previous high, then went all the way up again to smash TP2 at minus 27, right? My TP1 is usually at the 0%. That's where the previous high was. And then I use minus 27% as my TP2. And I tell you guys, man, that's all you have to do when it comes to the strategy, right? But let me pause it real quick and show you guys my key levels, because these are the levels that I back tested, and those levels work like magic, right? So it's the level, you got the 0, you got 38.2, got the 50% retracement, you got the 61.8% retracement, got the 100% retracement, minus 27, minus 61, and 78.6%, right? So all these levels, I use them correctly, right? So let's say if I get in at the 50% and the 61.8% for a buy, I'm going to place my stop loss at the 78.6%. That's where my stop loss is usually at the 78.6%, which is the below the structure. Then I'm going to target 0% for my TP1. That's where the previous high was, right? And then I'm going to target minus 27% for my TP2, because if the market is trending up, the market is going to give you a higher high, right? Just like this. You got the high, you got the higher high, right? That's all you have to do when it comes to the strategy, guys. And you got to repeat the process again and over and over again. As soon as you know the market is bullish, you look for buys only, right? So, and now you have to grab your rectangle box again, right? The market went all the way up, guys. Let me zoom in real quick to show you guys. The market went all the way up to give you another higher high right here, right? Then it dropped again to give you a wide, guys. Well, what would you guys call this, right? To give you a higher low, because this guy is higher than the previous low, which makes it a higher low, right? Got the high, you got the low, got the higher low, got the higher high, got the higher low again, got the higher high, and got the what? Higher low again, right? And now, guys, we have to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, right? The market went all the way up, guys, to give you a higher high again, right? And then it dropped to give you a higher low again, right? So, guys, all these blue rectangle boxes are entry prices, right? Because remember, guys, you will be getting at the next higher low, right? So all you have to do is, right, in this case, this is where the market is currently at. This is why I called the signal for the team last week, right? I grabbed my Fib retracement, I placed it from the previous higher low, which is this guy right here, to the previous higher high, right? Let me show you guys. Remember, guys, this is a higher high, right? Right here. Right, guess what? The market came to the 61.8% nicely, respected the 61.8%. Guess what, guys? It went all the way up to smash, right? Then it went all the way up, guys, to smash TP1 at the 0%, like I told you guys earlier on. And now it's currently going to go for the minus 27% to give you the next higher high, right, guys? That's all there is to this strategy, guys. When I tell you the strategy works 1000%, right? The only way you can lose this trade is if you're not patient enough, right? As soon as you see the market give you the higher low, it went all the way up to give you the higher high, then it is retracing. All you have to do is grab your Fib, drag it from the previous higher low, right, to the previous higher high, and then you just wait to get in between the 50 and the 61.8%. Obviously, you have to wait for the market to create structure, right? It gave you 1, 2, 3 touches. Then you put your stop loss at the 78.6. Then your TP is going to be at the 0%, which is where the previous higher high was, and then minus 27% for TP2. Right, guys, that's all there is to the strategy. And I'll tell you guys, this is one of the easiest strategy to use, and you will make money in the market because you're following the trend, you're following structure, and you use the Fibonacci retracement as your entry to tell you when to get in, because you must know when to get in, right? If you know you get in at the 15 to 61, all you're going to have to do is wait. When I tell you guys, I've waited for over a month for one setup to come to the 15 to 61% to create structure for me to get in, right? And the best thing about the strategy as well, you will be having a 1-2-3 RR ratio plus every single time, right? Because your stop loss, let's say if your stop loss is at minus 60 pips, your TP is probably going to be close to 200 pips, right? That's a 1-2-3 RR ratio, right? That's the way you guys should trade, right? When you trade like this, you're going to be trading for the long term. You can literally lose 3 trades in a row, and then by just winning one trade, you'll be back at break even, right? And then you win a second one, and then you'll be back, and then you'll be way ahead, right? So that's the way to trade, guys. When I tell you, if you have a good trading plan, you have a good RR ratio, and you have a good risk management, you should be making money in the market, right? As long as you're patient and you follow the strategy, then you'll be good, right? So you can also grab your trend line as well, right? Just to show you guys the market is currently trending up. So why would you be looking for sales if the market is trending up? That's the way I see it. That's the way I trade. I'm patient enough to wait for a buy because I know the market is trending up, right? But if the market does go below the structure and the trend, then I'll be looking for sales. But until then, I will only be looking for buys only, right? But yeah, guys, that's exactly how I trade. Hope you guys learned anything or two from it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell because I'll be dropping some fire quality contents and I'll be dropping at least 3 to 5 times a week. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.